I got into this business purely for selfish reasons. I got so damn irritated with my shyness and how it was inhibiting me. And I wanted to express myself, you know. Missouri kid, come to New York, live in Hell's Kitchen, of all places. My setup is read the script 50 times, make no judgments about the character that you're going to play. Get a good sense of the rhythm of the play.
What does that mean, make no judgments about the character?
You have to develop the character. And I have to search my personal history to align myself with what may have happened similarly to the character.
Aren't there characters who you have not personally experienced within yourself?
Absolutely. That's where imagination comes in. I think you have, I think basically you have three tools to deal with as an actor. Your research, your imagination for those things that are immediately available emotionally or that you have to dream up, and life experience. Come really prepared, have some strong ideas, and if you're not right quite on the track with the director, make adjustments. You're cast because the director thinks you can do the role. So initially I want them to leave me alone and just watch, you know, see what I've come up with.
How did you find this monstrous character in American Beauty?
That was a really, really frightening character. Rewrites started to come in once I had been cast. And the scenes got darker and darker and darker. And there was a whole backstory that I incorporated that wasn't included finally in the cut. But we had scenes where my character, Colonel Fitz, as a Marine in Vietnam, had a male lover. That's just something that he desperately had to hide. So I'm having real trouble getting to the root of this character. I found a way to develop his self-hate.
Do you take parts home? How deep does it go? Does it affect you? Do you live with it?
To some extent. I mean, I don't think I want to put that on Marianne, my wife. I don't think she'd put up with it too much if I brought my character home.
Why don't you do more Broadway?
Man. It's quite a workout. I went back to Broadway 2017 to do this Doll's House Part 2, answer to Henrik Ibsen's first play, The Doll's House. The property was bought. It was unfinished. And the producer knew that there were going to be rewrites. And there were rewrites throughout rehearsal, throughout pre-production. And when I say in preview, I'm talking about a paying audience, full house, sitting in preview, and we're still learning new lines each night. And you get a rewrite that night, you better nail it the next night. And it got pretty hairy for me. I got to the point where I wasn't sleeping. And I know for a fact that there was a period where I didn't sleep for 61 hours. And I began to hallucinate. And I told the producer that I was in trouble. I needed help. He got right on it. They got me a shrink. They got me a sleep therapist, Marianne, to come from Boston to New York and spend a couple of days with me and settle me down. And once we got over the hump of freezing the lines, and me getting the proper sleep I needed, it was fine. But come to find out, for actors, dancers, singers on Broadway, this is so common. People's emotions get pretty strong, high strung. You've got to put on a performance, 8 performances a week. And that becomes pretty serious to me. I would say this, and it's always been the case. I may do it. I may go back to the stage, but it better be a damn good role. That's the stipulation.